What's up guys, it's been a while since we last did a deck profile, but now we're getting back into it again, and I'm definitely excited to do this. So let's start things off with a Shaddoll Dino deck. So this deck recently got a bit popular after the ban list, and that's one of the main reasons why Shaddolls have actually been increasing in prices. So for example, we have Shaddoll Fusion and El Shaddoll Winder, which is two of the most important cards in the deck. And yeah, those cards have just been going up like crazy, and even right now it's still retaining a very high price. So luckily I already had Shaddolls, so I didn't actually have to buy it. And yeah, I also had Dinos, so I figure I might as well just combine the two together into a deck. And it's really fun compared to True King Dinos. True King Dinos is certainly a stronger deck, but I've seen cases where they actually brick more often than this one does. So this one is somewhat more versatile with a lot more plays to go with, and also I like the consistency of this a lot more than the True King Dinos, which I have tried playing before. So without further ado, let's just get started with the monsters. So to begin, we're just playing the 2 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. The main way to get him out is obviously to banish the 2 dinosaurs from your graveyard, but we are also playing another card that can bring it out really easily. So at times I might consider bumping this up to 3, but for now I'm pretty happy with 2. We are also playing the 2 Overtext Coatless, which is new from Extreme Force. I think this card is really amazing. There's an easy way to bring it out, but at times in some games, I've actually gone into the long game, and because of that, I have 5 banished dinosaurs, which I can actually return to the deck to special summon him, which is his summoning condition. But there is another card to bring him out as well. But aside from that, once he's actually out on the field, he has an effect to actually negate any spell or trap, as long as you destroy a dinosaur monster from your hand or face up on the field, including himself. And I think that's just a really good card to counter cards like Dark Hole, Raigeki, even Kaiju Slumber. Moving on, we are also playing the 3 Soul Eating Oviraptor. This is obviously our main searcher for the deck, and it also has a secondary effect as well. So instead of just adding it to the hand, you also have the option to send it to the graveyard as well. So we are mostly going to be sending Overtext to the graveyard to fetch a certain card. Then we are obviously playing the 1 Miscellaneous. If it was at more, then we'll definitely play more, but for now it's at 1, because it's just way too good of a card. We're also playing 1 Giant Rex. I don't think there's any need to play any more than that. It's just special summons itself if it's Spanish, so I think it's a really nice card to play. We're playing the 1 Dogora, and sometimes it's just difficult to get over an opponent's monster, and Oviraptor can easily search out Dogoran, so you have no problems there. Now, the one interesting thing we're playing is the 3 Armageddon Knights. So it acts as a foolish burial for dark monsters, so I think it's definitely a really good card to play, considering we are playing Shaddolls, which their effects trigger if they are sent to the graveyard by a card effect. So we have Shaddoll Beast. This card's just great to draw an extra card, and if he happens to be a flip monster on the field and you flip him face up, draw 2 cards, discard 1 card. Not likely to happen. It's mostly the one that sends to the grave. Squamata just for extra fodder, and if it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, send another Shaddoll, so it's not too bad at all. 1 Shaddoll Dragon to destroy your opponent's spells and traps if it's sent, and again, more Shaddoll fodder is just necessary. And we're also playing the 1 Shaddoll Hedgehog, which allows us to add a Shaddoll monster from the deck to the hand as part of fodder or something like that. So I think these are the 4 Shaddolls that I mainly play. There's no need to play Falco or anything like that, and there's no need to increase the ratios of this. I feel like this is more than enough for the deck to work really well. I've actually gotten into the long game just by playing these 4 Shaddolls, so the thing is, there's no need to actually play any more than that. Moving on to hand traps, we are playing 3 Ghost Ogre. I got a reprint in Legendary Collection Kaiba. It is still a pretty pricey card. Luckily, I already had some before that, so I'll just play these 3 instead. And there's also 3 Effect Veiler. I feel like this card is a lot better than Ash in certain regards, because it actually negates monster effects, and I feel like against or in this particular deck, I'd rather stop my opponent's monster effects rather than let them search for cards from their deck. I don't mind that because we have so many resources here that can disrupt that already. So I feel like these are a better option for a hand trap lineup. Alright, so moving on to spell cards, we're playing the 3 Shaddoll Fusion. This card's just a really amazing card. And if your opponent actually controls a monster that was summoned from the extra deck, including linked monsters, of course, which means pretty much every deck now, you can use materials from your deck instead of from your hand, which is just such an amazing card. And most of the Shaddoll Fusion monsters, if they're destroyed by battle or card effect, you can just add these fusions back from the graveyard to the hand again. So it's a great way to recycle, but we're still playing 3 because the consistency is very so needed, and I just think it's a really great card to have. We're also playing the 3 Fossil Dig, pretty self-explanatory since this is a Dino deck, and the main card is Double Evolution Peel. So this card is a very good card that allows you to banish 1 dinosaur monster and 1 non-dinosaur monster from your hand and or graveyard, and special summon a level 7 or higher dinosaur monster from your hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Meaning you can summon out your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, or you can summon out your Overtex Coatless, which is the main reason why we're playing this card. And it's just such a great card to go with, and that's why we're playing the Armageddon Knights and the Oviraptor, so that we can send our Overtex to the graveyard. When Overtex is sent to the graveyard, you can add the Double Evolution Peel right from your deck to your hand, and you can just go off with it right there. To improve on draw power, we are playing 2 Allure of Darkness. There's no need to play 3. We have plenty of darks in this deck, and I feel like 2 is definitely a really good number to go with. We have 3 Armageddon Knights, and we have 4 other Shaddolls as well. But the thing is, with these spare Armageddon Knights, you can just throw them out with the Allure of Darkness. We're also playing the 1 Reinforcement of the Army to search for your Armageddon Knights. We're playing Dark Hole. You can easily replace this with a Raigeki if you want to. It recently got a reprint, and I think it's going for about $20 to $30 right now. Not too sure about that, but I'm trying to look for a Raigeki right now. I'd easily replace it. Playing the Monster Reborn. This specific one is a German one, so I just thought it would be a lot more cool than the actual Lost Art one, which I actually have right here, still sealed up. But I think this one's a lot more cool. We're also playing 2 Twin Twisters, again, just to destroy your opponent's back row. You really don't want your opponent to be messing up with your plays here, and the most important card of your combos is to go for the Shaddoll Winder, the L Shaddoll Winder, which is just such a powerful card, and the only way your opponent can get rid of it is by battle, pretty much. So I really like the Twin Twisters just to maintain the control. We're also playing the 1 Foolish Burial as well as the Gold Sarcophagus to special summon out our Giant Rex for free. Alright, so moving on to the extra deck, there's not much to really say about the extra deck. There are a few cards that you have to play, but then the rest of the extra deck is completely up to you on what you want to have. So firstly, we're playing the El Shaddoll Shekinaga because we have a bunch of Earth monsters, which are the dinosaurs. And I figure, yeah, you could just go into an El Shaddoll Shekinaga. It's not too hard to go into at all. So yeah, it's really cool, and obviously it negates monster effects as well. We also have an El Shaddoll Gristar. I mean, we have a Miscellaneousaurus, which is a fire monster, so banishing that with a Shaddoll monster to bring out Gristar is also not too bad of an option. I'm just going all out and playing the 3 El Shaddoll Winder. This card is just the main card of the whole deck because it basically locks out your opponent. It can't be destroyed by an opponent's card effects, and each player can only special summon monsters once per turn while this card is face up on the field. So definitely a really difficult card to get over, because if your opponent can't special summon, these days, it's really difficult to get out something that is more than 2200 attack, and yeah, with this, it just locks out your opponent, you basically win the game. We are then playing, obviously, number 141 Baguska, because I think it's still a great card, or one of the most important cards in this format. We have Tornado Dragon, also a very prominent card that, just in case you might want to go for, it's an option you can have. We are playing the 1 Evolzar Lagia. I think 1's enough. I mean, it's basically a Solemn Judgment, which is definitely really nice to have. I am missing Evolzar Dolka, so if you guys want to replace some of the cards for a Dolka, then definitely play that. I still have to get one for myself, which is why it took me so long to make this deck profile for you guys, is because I've been trying to look for one, but I figure it's just one card, so I might as well put up this deck profile. Playing the 101 because, well, it's still a great card. Take your opponent's monsters. Gargaga Samurai to attack twice. We're playing Abyss Dweller just in case your opponent has graveyard effects. Castel to bounce back their cards. And we are also playing 2 Link monsters, Decode Talker as well as Underclock Taker, just because it's an option. So the extra deck is a little more flexible for you guys because you could easily take out a few things and put in whatever you feel like, even add in some different Shaddolls if you feel like it, but yeah, this is what I'm going with and I'm definitely enjoying this deck. So yeah, that's basically it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to see a pure Shaddoll deck profile, or a pure Dino deck profile, or maybe even a True King Dino deck profile, then definitely let me know in the comment section down below, because I do have a deck list for those already, and I've been testing those as well. So if you guys actually do want a deck profile for those, then I can definitely put one up for you guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling